Good morning, fifth grade. Today it's finally Thursday, April 23rd, 2020. Today we're gonna work on present perfect and we're gonna discover what we use present perfect for and some word indicators or important words that we need in order for us to do present perfect. I'm also gonna go ahead and explain your homework and what you need to do on your student book and workbook for Brainwave, okay? So, let's go ahead and start with present perfect. Okay, so present perfect it's formed. The first thing that we need to do is how it's formed. Well, present perfect it's formed by a present tense and the past participle of a verb. We remember the past participle of a verb. It's the same thing as or has the same format as past simple. The only difference is that we're gonna add our auxiliary have or has. Now, we use present perfect for two different things. One, for actions in the past with no details. For example, they've been married for nearly 50 years. I don't have exact details of who has been married for 50 years, where were they married, how they were married. I just know that they have been married for 50 years. Or she's lived in Liverpool her whole life. I don't know who, I don't know where in Liverpool, why on Liverpool, but I know she has lived in Liverpool her whole life. Now, I also use present perfect with actions that still continues in the present. So, it's an action that started in the past, has already started, it's already underway, it hasn't finished, it's still going on. For example, I've seen that film before. I have played the guitar since I was a teenager. I haven't finished playing the guitar. I maybe not doing every day, but I haven't finished playing the guitar. It's something that I still do. I've been to school for 10 years. I haven't finished school, I'm still going. It's been 10 years, but I'm still doing that. Now, there's different words that will help me recognize that I'm talking about present perfect. It's really simple. It's a set of words, for example, yet, already, never, ever, since, and for. Now, each one has its own use. For example, speaking of yet and already, I use yet in negative sentences. Remember we saw this on Brainwave on the lab or the blue one, where I saw I'm sorry, or where it said I have yet to learn French. I haven't finished my homework yet. That's what I use yet. Yet is always used in negative sentences. Already it's used in positive sentences. I have already finished my homework. I have learned French already. We have already played football. Now, I also have two more words that are really important. Never and ever. Never, I usually do to answer a question in negative. And ever, I use it to ask the question. For example, have you ever owned a pet? Have you ever owned a dog? The answer would be with never. I have never owned a pet. I have never owned a dog. Now, there's two more, and these two words that are coming are the ones that can be a little bit more confusing. For and since. Both of them are used for a duration. Now, what's the difference? For, I use it for a period of time. And since, I use it for a point in time. For is used specifically. For example, I have worked since Monday. It is a point of time, so I'm gonna use since. It's in a specific moment in time where I'm telling you that I have worked. What other example? I have. No, I have no. He has played football since 2002. I'm giving you the exact year where he started playing football. I'm giving you an exact point in time where he started doing something or that thing happened. I use for on a period of time. I may not have this specific time, like a point in time. I would not tell you for 2002, for 3 hours, for 5 days, but I'm gonna tell you since. So, I have played football since I was a kid. I'm not telling you specifically how old I am. I'm using for in that at that moment. When it's a period of time, I'm always gonna use for. For example, I have an example right here. I have worked here for 3 years. I'm not telling you when I started. I don't need to specify when, but I'm telling you that I worked there for 3 years. I've played football for 11 years. I did my homework every day for 10 years. So, unless you have a specific time, you're gonna use since. If you don't have a specific time, no problem, we'll use for. Now, on to the homework. Today it's really fast, it's not that complicated. We're gonna go on our brainwave, the color one, this one, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna look up on page 91, and we're gonna read the circus image or the circus story. We just need to read this, that's it. We just read the circus story and then we go to page number 92 and 93 and we read jobs for kids. Remember, we did an unusual jobs conversation topic. If you have it, you can go ahead and read it to refresh your memory. If not, that's completely fine. But please do read a student's book, or language war book, Brainwave student's book, page 92 and 93. Now, on to Brainwave Lab, our beautiful lab book. We're gonna go to page number 75, and we're gonna do exercises A and B. These ones. Exercise A and exercise B. We're gonna complete the words with since or for, depending on where it says. And I'm gonna make my own sentences with since and for. That's on page 75. We just need to do A and B. We're also gonna go to page number 76, and we're only gonna do exercise A. Only A. And on exercise A, what we're gonna do is we're gonna use present perfect or simple past with the verbs in parentheses. So we need to be really careful and read the sentence to see what verb or what tense I am going to use. As always, if you have any questions, any concerns, please go ahead and let me know. I'll be available for you at any time possible. Just go ahead and text me a WhatsApp and I'll answer your concerns, okay? Thank you very much for your patience. Thank you for keeping working with us through online classes. I know it's a little bit weird. Have a great day. Please stay home so we can all stay healthy and we can see each other soon. And by the way, Paulo, happy birthday, honey.